Welcome to AMP DC, the Daily Coffee Edition. This is a new thing we're doing. The videos that we've been putting out for the last couple of months, we're going to start putting out early in the morning, and this will be in conjunction with the AMPed podcast, which will be launching very soon. We're going to announce this week our upcoming guest, and that'll be interview format, longer shows, audio only. But we're going to keep doing these little videos, and the main reason is to answer questions, maybe to connect with some people, give some ideas. And so that's what we're going to do. So we'll jump into today's topic, which is a question I got from a company that I'm connected with that has been in business for several years, but they really just didn't feel like they were doing themselves justice when it comes to the sales and marketing piece of their business. And they said, how do you look at sales and marketing as a company? And that's a loaded question, and we could talk for hours about that. But I said, let me just give you some components of today's world and how we look at it. And that way you can build a strategy that's cohesive, but that takes into account each section of your business. So, the first one we talked about was current customers. And what does that represent to your business? How do you use those? Well, your current customers represent competence. And we can get into a lot more on that, and we will. We'll take each of these topics in the future, and we'll talk about them a little more deeply. But they show your competence. These are the people you've already put your good or service in their hands. The next thing is your website. Your website should promote confidence. So you've got your competence. Now you have your confidence. So if I've heard about you, I can go and research you and find you, and your website should reinforce everything I want to know about your company. I should really want to engage you after I see that. The next component is social media. That should represent your friendliness. Now, you could talk about other things there, but at the end of the day, it is social media. And being friends is not about being a megaphone. It's not about grandstanding. It's about having a conversation. So you want to use social media to portray your friendliness, to show your connectedness to the brand and the brand's connectedness to the people. Your advertising is another component, and that should represent your value. It should tell people we're vying for your dollars, and we know we're not just trying to beat our competitors. We're trying to get you to buy us and spend money on product A instead of a whole different product B, not even a competitor, just another area. So you have to represent value, and it's not just today's world is not just about how much value is present in your product. It's about how much value you can deliver to someone's life or their lifestyle. The last piece of that is the community engagement. So this is your involvement. It's how you reach out to people. It's corporate social responsibility. It's really, it represents your compassion. So how you feel about people, you're giving back, you're plugged in, you're connected. So if you think about each of those pieces, then you can develop your content, and content is the underpinning to everything we just talked about. It's how you create that message. So it's message, method, megaphone is what I tell everybody. We have all these little quick things to grab. We have Me Too, which is mobilize, energize, and evangelize. We have message, method, and megaphone. So identify your message, then identify the method, which we just talked about, and then turn on that megaphone. So a quick recap: your current customers represent competence. Your website represents confidence. Your social media represents friendliness. Your advertising represents value, and your community engagement represents compassion. Develop your content, feed those, mobilize, energize, evangelize. So hopefully this helps you. We'll be breaking these down a little bit more over the coming videos that we do. We'll talk a lot more about the Me Too, the mobilize, energize, and evangelize, and we'll talk about content development using the message, the method, and the megaphone ideology. So hopefully this helps. Have a great day, and look forward to talking to you at the next Daily Coffee Meeting.